Hi guys. Okay, so I promised you this video on time management. I'm struggling a little bit to set the camera up, but here we go, and I hope it doesn't fall over. Okay, so the reason why this is so important is that a lot of people say they don't have time to do the things that they need to do to build a really good, sustainable business. Everybody's got time, so you know, whether that's an excuse that you're making for yourself or whether it's an excuse that you're hearing from other people, either way, it's just that's all it is. It's just an excuse. It's not a valid excuse either. Everybody's got 24 hours in the day, but all busy. We've all got jobs and kids and homes to run and all the other stuff. So this is a tool that Alex Webb taught me, and now I'm going to teach you, which really helped me to see where the nooks and crannies in my day were that I could really build my business in. And also what I'm going to say to you is that, you know, you've got an obligation to lots of people, same as I have. Your husband, your partner, your children, your employer, yourself. Don't forget that. You know, all these people have got to have a part of you during the day at some point. So what I want to do is show you how you can manage all of those people and all of those things that you have to do, but also build your business at the same time. So here we go. What we need to do is get a piece of paper like this. Okay, so then you fold one and you draw two circles. Okay, so this is circle number one. I'm going to do a different pen because I just realised you can't see that. So let's try this one. That's better. Okay, so that's circle number one. In there, you're going to write out a clock. Okay, so you've got 12, 6, 3, 9, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, clock. I was never very good at art or anything creative, by the way, and that's not changed over the last many years. Okay, so this is morning. So that's 1 o'clock. We'll do the same on another piece of paper, or beside it if you want. Let's do it beside it. That may be easier. So you do another one here. Okay, here, exactly the same thing. 12, 6, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so the purpose of these is for you to work out what you're doing with your time. Okay, so we're going to do it in hour blocks. You can do half-hour blocks or whatever you've got to do. So I'm going to do mine, but I'm going to do it, that's not really me. I'm going to do it as somebody who is working as well as building a business. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to get interrupted by a child now. Okay, so what time do you go to bed? So let's just say this is AM and this is PM, okay? So let's assume that you go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, okay? So from 11 o'clock at night till 12 o'clock at night, you section it off, you're asleep, okay? And then from 12 o'clock at night till, say what time you get up. Well, one of the other videos I did was about getting up earlier. So if you missed that, then you need to go back and watch all the other videos. But if you currently get up at 7, I want you to start getting up at 6:30. If you currently get up at 6:30, I want you to start getting up at 6. If it was me, I would take that advice and I'd actually get up another hour earlier than that. I would get up an hour earlier instead of half an hour. But anyway, let's say now you get up at 6:30. Okay? So you need to realise that for all of this time, yeah, you're asleep. So you're not building your business, but you are looking after your health, which is also important. Okay, so for all of this time, okay, 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock at night, 12 to 6:30 in the morning, you're asleep. Okay, cool. So what are we doing from 6:30, sorry. So now in your new life, what you're doing from 6:30 till 7, let's assume your kids get up at 7 o'clock. From 6:30 till 7 here, you're working on your business or working on yourself. We'll get back to what you actually do in that time, but now you know here, you've got a little bit of time there, half an hour, where you can do some personal development and posting on Facebook, some contacting people. Okay, kids are up at 7, your phone goes in a drawer. All right, you've done your posting, you've done what you needed to do, so your phone goes in a drawer, and for the next period of time, you're in the zone of whatever it is that you need to be doing with your kids. So let's say 7 till 8:30, until 8:30. There. Sorting the kids out, doing the breakfast, school run, all the rest of it. Okay? Where's my clock? There. Okay. So in this period of time here, don't be feeling guilty because you've already done some work here. So there's no point in trying to work here and here. You work here and you do what you need to do here with the kids. Okay, from 8:30 till 9. You're probably on your way to work or drop the kids at school. So you're on your way to work. Okay, so there, you've got another period of half an hour in the car. Now I call this added on time. So if you're in your car, that's time you can't be on Facebook, you can't do this stuff, but you can be listening to audios, you can be learning while you drive. So that, I built a huge part of me, like my personal journey I did while I was driving. So there, 8:30 till 9, that's what you're doing. Okay, you're at work now or whatever. So from 9 till 12, you're probably at work, busy in the office. So you need to realise that you can't be working on your business at the same time as you're working on your normal job. Theoretically, there is a way around that too. Okay, so we like to say from 9 till 12, you're building somebody else's future. But you're also paying your mortgage and the things that you need to do. Okay? However, maybe you get a break. If you get a break, 15 minutes, send 5 text messages. So I'm going to put a little break in there. Let's say 10:30. All right? But also you go to the toilet twice. Maybe at 11:30. Maybe about 10. Okay? So there's 3 times there, 3 5-minute slots where you can go to the toilet, send some messages, you get a break, you can be doing some messaging, you can be on Facebook, whatever it is. But there's 3 little sections of the day. So that's the morning. Okay, so you can see there now you've got 6:30 till 7, you've got 8:30 till 9, and you've got 3 little 5-minute slots there in the morning. Yes? Okay, can you wait 1 minute when I finish?
I'm really excited, but I really need to tell you right now.
Okay.
3 more days until I'm in year 1.
3 more days till you're in year 1. Give it here. Nice one. Awesome, that's exciting, isn't it? That means we're going on holiday soon. I'm in the middle of doing a video, finish your drink, and then I'll come and get you. What's the matter? Joys of parenting. Just 1 second. What do you need? Water. Okay. Okay. Back in a sec. There you go. Use your words to be a lot easier to understand what you need, okay? Right. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so hopefully at that time you've started your clock. Okay, now it's afternoon. So we're back in the PM. Working still, but still working. So let's say from 12 till 1, you get a lunch break, okay? So that, you work on your business, okay? Whether it's talking to people, messaging people, whatever it is, go and sit in your car. If your canteen is a distraction, unless you're pitching your business and getting to know people on that lunch hour, go and do something productive, go and sit in your car. Go on Facebook, do whatever it is that you're doing, but be conscious of that hour and use it extremely wisely. Okay, 1 o'clock, you're back at work. Let's say you work, I don't know, 1 till 4:30, okay? So here again, you're at work, doing what you need to do, keep things ticking over, but you can't be working on your business. Apart from maybe a break here at 3, a toilet trip there at 2:30, and a toilet trip here at 4 o'clock. Okay, so now you've got this hour here, you've got and 3 5-minute slots there. All right, so now you finish work at 4:30, maybe it's later, but this is just to kind of, to show you how it works. Finish work at 4:30, now you've got to go and probably go and pick your kids up from school, hopefully, if you're lucky enough to be able to do that. So from 4:30 till, say, 5, okay, so you've got half an hour driving time. Again, same as the morning. Use that time wisely. Don't be listening to the radio. You can listen to the radio if you want, but be conscious of the time that you're wasting when you could be doing something different. YouTube's a great mobile university. I spend all my time in the car listening to stuff through YouTube. You actually don't need to watch YouTube. You can just listen to it. Okay, it's now 5 o'clock. You either picked your kids up or you're back at home or whatever. So you probably now need to do the mummy stuff. So you need to feed your kids, get the kids to bed, do all of that stuff. So that time is back to here, kid time. Okay, so here again, put your phone in your drawer so that when you're with the kids, you're with them. All right. And hopefully by now you've done your family vision board as well. So when you are on your phone and you need to be, you can say to the kids, because you remember when we did that family vision board, all the things that you wanted. So this hour, whenever it is that we've come up with it in a minute, you know, this is what mummy's working on to get all those things that we wanted. But for this point of time, the kids are excited. They want to talk to you. They want to tell you about their day. They want to do stuff. So from 5 till 7 is kid time. Tea, bath, bottle, bed, whatever, depends. I mean, obviously all our kids are different ages and stuff. This is just an indication. So for this time here, you're not working on your business, okay? You're not answering messages, because what happens is we end up like this. This is my phone. It's TV Jordan. Going, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute, and we're not. And do you know what? No one's getting enough of you. The kids are frustrated. Your partner's probably coming in from work about this time, and he's frustrated too because you're always on your phone. So this is to try and help you avoid some of these things. But if you're going to do that, then you have to have the whole family understand that at 7 or 8 or whenever it is, that's when you're working on your business. So at that point, they're not able to say, oh no, I need this and I need this and I need this. Oops, I just inhaled my drink. Excuse me. Okay. So let's say if you're lucky, your kids are in bed for 7. It might even be 8. So let's say, split the difference and we'll call it 8:30. So from 7 till 8, what we're going to do is husband time. Should we have husband time is yellow? No. That's not very exciting. Let's do blue. We've got any blue yet? No. So, this bit here, 7 till 8, you're either finishing putting the kids to bed, or chatting with your husband, having your own tea, catching up on what's going on in his day and your day, okay? So a bit of you time. There. Bit of time for you to, you know, chat to your husband, find out what's going on with him, have your dinner. Phone's still in a drawer. Okay? Now, this only works if you stick to how it works. So now, you can see, right, where you've got your green here, that's your working on your future. Green here, working on your future. Now, it's now 8 o'clock. Everything's done, if you're lucky. I'm a realist. I know that this is difficult, but this should give you some structure. So 8 o'clock, everything's done. You've now got from 8 till 11. Okay? You're working on your future, working on your dreams, working on your life. Okay? Going to events, contacting new people, answering all the messages, starting conversations, doing everything that you need to do to build your business. And then 11 o'clock, you go to bed. Now, everyone should be happy because your children, you've got here and here. All right? Husband, he's got here, or partner or whatever. He's got an hour of your time here with no... And this isn't an hour where you're on some messages as well at the same time. This is an hour where you're just with him. But he has got to understand, or they've got to understand, that this period here, and every time you're, like, when you're working, and that's it. Okay? So look how much time you've got. You started off, right? No time. Now you've got half an hour, that's an hour, that's 5, 10, 15, an hour and 15 minutes. Then you've got 2 hours and 15 minutes, 5, 10, 15, 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6. So this is now, just on that one, if you do that, you can work, do everything else you need to do, but you can work on your business 6 hours a day. 6 hours a day, 42 hours a week. It's a full-time job, if you want it to be. Okay, so this bit here is the most important one, the evening one, really, in some respects, because you know that if you do that consistently, that's what I did. This is exactly how I built my business, time management wise, when I was working. And everybody was able to get the bits of me that they needed to satisfy their requirements. I used to feel like everybody needed a part of me all the time. Oh, my kids needed this, my husband needed that, my employee needed this. And I was like, what about me? So what I did was I used to go to the gym in this part here. So I'll show you, where are we? The me stuff. Okay. Because you knew you've got to work on you is really important. Here was when I went to the gym while I was working. 5 till 6. So that way I was asleep for 1, 5, 6 hours a night. It's more than enough for anybody. I was in the gym. Well, actually it was half 5 till half 6. But anyway, the point is, You can make the time if you just follow that structure. So what I want you to do is map that out for yourself. Now, it's going to be slightly different for everybody because some people are working full-time, some people are working part-time, some people work night shift, some people, their days are different all the time. If you're one of the people whose day is different every day, do one for every day of the week. Doesn't take very long, get the colouring pens out to do that, and then you know Monday, that's how much time I've got, Tuesday, that's how much time I've got. And what I always say is if you've got an hour, like this hour here, what was that, 12 till 1, you make it, what's call it like a power hour. So don't just get there and not know what you're going to do in that time. Don't get to 8 o'clock at night and you know you've got 3 hours and just faff around on Facebook and not do anything. You've got to know exactly who you're contacting, exactly what you're doing, exactly what event you're going to, exactly what conversations that you need to have, exactly who you're getting back to, who are you new contacting, what conversations are you having, what are you doing in that hour. Same here, when you've got 5 minutes, you need to know exactly what you're going to do in those 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to spend 5 minutes replying to any messages I've had this morning. Okay, this one I'm going to spend 5 minutes sending out new messages to new people. And in this one, 5 minutes I'm going to spend adding 20 new people to my Facebook, whatever it is. But that, if you do that, will change everything for you because it makes total sense. Okay, so try it. I'd love to get your feedback on it. And then do a summer holiday one, which is obviously what we started doing this Yummy Mummy Bunch group for, help each other through the holidays. So do a summer holiday one so that you could sit down with the kids and go, right kids, look, during the day, this is the time when I'm with you, this is the time when we're doing stuff, but in the evening, you need to go to bed on time or you need to be upstairs if you're a bit older and out of the way from 7 o'clock at night so that I can work on the business. And then during the day, that's fine, be with the kids all day if you need to, but then they need to understand from 7 till 11, or you need to be vigilant and hard on yourself, like from 7 until 11 at night, you're working on your future because it's worth it. So you make a few sacrifices for 4 years, you give up a little bit of maybe the time watching telly. Like, what are you doing at the minute here in the evening? Like, if you're not working on your business in that time, you may just turn your telly off. If it's not got kids' TV on it, you don't need it. So I hope that helps. I'd love to get your feedback on it. I'd love to see your versions of this alongside your vision, and that it's a really useful tool, and you can see there from going thinking I had no time to do this business, I realised I had 6 hours a day. That's how we do it. See you later.